Hi, my name is Balaji Jayakumar. I'm a practicing enroll agent. I thought of making a video presentation on estimated taxes penalty. Um, estimated taxes penalty. In this country, United States of America, the IRS require certain people to pay taxes in advance through the system called estimated taxes. So they need to estimate an approximation tax. There is a definition for this approximation, which we'll talk later. They have to estimate their taxes and they need to pay in advance. So the IRS says there are certain people who must pay taxes, and those people need to find out how much will be their taxes. So they either can work out their actuals and try to pay 90% of their current year taxes. If they cannot do that, they can pay 100% of last year taxes if their AGI was 150,000 last year. If it is more than 150,000, they should pay at least 110% of last year taxes. So they will be okay, and they will not pay any taxes if they satisfy this requirement. And also, certain people at the time of filing taxes, after paying all the estimated taxes and withholding taxes, their liability might be less than $1,000. They're okay. They will not pay any estimated taxes penalty. But if some guys whose tax liability is more than $1,000, they are getting a check for more than $1,000 at the time of filing taxes, they are in trouble. They should have settled this at least before deadline. There is a deadline, the 4 quarters of estimated taxes to be paid with certain deadlines. So that's a requirement. So if you cannot make estimated tax payments, then, and if you're an W-2 employee for some company, ask your employer to withhold more taxes, so that is the other way you can safeguard your situation at the end of the year, and you will be able to avoid penalty. And there are certain situations, even if you are so careful and still you couldn't avoid paying estimated taxes, then try to find if you fall under two criteria that may help you to request a penalty abatement waiver. Conditions are, first condition is if you didn't make a record payment because of a casualty event, disaster, or other unusual circumstance, and it would be inequitable to impose the penalty. That is one condition. Second, you might have retired after reaching age 62 for this case, or became disabled during the tax year or in the preceding tax year for which you should have made estimated tax payments, and the underpayment was due to reasonable cause and not willful neglect. If you satisfy any of these two situations, you'll be able to request for a penalty abatement or waiver on this case. And a lot of clients used to ask how much will be the penalty if you don't estimate properly and pay on time. It's actually not the answer is it's not actually a fixed percentage. It's a variable, and to my knowledge, it's approximately 4%. The 4% will be calculated on the underpayment, not on the whole tax, on the underpayment, and for the period it was late. So that's how it calculates, and the 4%, it's an annual rate, so it has to be prorated for the month. So this is what about the estimated taxes penalty for an individual, though. And also I'm thinking of making a video on estimated taxes for federal C corporations and also the multi-state companies. So I'll try to make that presentation in the next video. Thank you.